Well, if I'm making this video, then that means God is still in the blessing business. And if God is still in the blessing business, then that means business has got to be good. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whenever time you check this video out. It might be years from now, the real time that I'm in at this present point in time. But if you still on top of the ground, I can sit there and tell you God loves you. Anyway, moving right along. So I think I'm not sure how this one gonna come out, but it's a banger. It's gonna be something on you right here. Cause what's going on is I wanna give you an example. Or not just an example. I wanna kind of tell you about something right quick. Letting people take away your ability to help them in the way that the relationship started or in the way they really need help. I think I might be a little skip around in this one. So it might sound more messy than anything, but I've had to sit here and this is where your red flags come up is in the mess of people being messy. Peep this. These is going to be going from male to female. It can go from female to male, but I really can't sit here and run my mouth to you about male to male or female to female or female to male. I can only go from male to female because that's the way most heterosexual relationships goes because I don't know what y'all want to call a definition of anything today. So that's none of my business. That's neither here nor there. So this is more or less one of the look, if you go to her house and her house is clean, dishes done, the house is not in array, you can sit down on the couch and everything else. And then you go to her house. This even goes this even goes for the cheating. If you go to her house and her bathroom clean and everything else, yeah, boy, I might got me one. I might got me one, yeah. And then you go to her house again and the house is in a total mess. I think you she just found out she got cheated. Her husband, boyfriend, or whoever that's at the house that does that, because that's his job of service of how he show his love. Flip it around. If you go to a dude apartment, if you go to a dude house and it's clean and everything, and then you go there and everything is a mess, his wife, girlfriend, or something like that, 9 times out of 10, she done found out about y'all relationship or something going on. But this really goes more to not relationship people coming in now. This comes to people of, oh, this is just my friend, or this is just this, or this is just that. You letting people off in your house, and then you wonder how everybody know your business. People could pay attention on your house to know how your relationship going with the person that you with. As a dude that's working or not working, if I'm working and I come home and the house is in a mess, the person that's supposed to be home cleaning it got a problem. I need to sit down, talk to them, see what their problem is, see what's going on, But you can't sit there and have a you can't sit there and fix problems with a person that's sitting there acting like a child, male or female. So if I'm at home and she work and she come home and the dishes not done, the trash ain't not it ain't it ain't been vacuumed or the bed ain't made, I have a problem. That means I have a problem with something. And when you don't fix that problem and you decide to go out, you get off and you constantly go out and you constantly somewhere being seen, getting attention without the person that's at the house. I just I just broke the matrix for y'all. I gave you who has the problem and how to tell when there is a problem. The person that's working, they're gonna have a problem anyway because they've been around all different people at their job, and as they walk in the door, you have to. That's a mutual way of how to block that stuff from coming into the door. If you arguing with the person coming into the door, you letting the demons in the house with you from where they was at work. But this is the stuff everybody say nobody's been paying. That's just trying to say I'm too stupid or I'm the problem. Nah, I ain't the problem. But why I'm gonna talk to somebody who don't want to listen? Listening is optional. You have an option to listen. If you don't want to listen, that means you want to keep doing stuff the hard way. I could still sit there and stay with you and let you go through stuff and do shit the hard way until I leave. That's just like telling everybody your business of what's going on inside your house. You so quick to tell everybody what's going on, but you ain't quick to sit there and do what needs to fix the problem. It's people in relationships still having problems of women or men still cleaning up behind themselves. You want to know why? Because the person that they telling you about that's such a P P POS, that was the person that was sitting there doing everything. They'll sit there and have the kids, her friends, everybody else in that nasty house. Nobody washing dishes, nobody cleaning up, nobody'll clean their room because oh you're not my dad, or oh nobody's cleaning up nothing, but everybody want everything, and nobody's giving no service out as of taking care of themselves. And these are grown people. These are not these all these kids is over 8 years old, 10 years old. Now, if you fit into this category that I'm talking about and you get mad right now, you're who I'm talking about. I'm talking about a category. I could go to down to more finer details, but it's not a need for it. There being a problem that needs to be settled or talked about, that's a misunderstanding. Now all this bickering going back and forth because nobody don't want to shut up, that's a personal problem with yourself and not being able to control your emotions. Shut up. You ain't saying nothing. You're going to want to care for everybody, the kids, your girlfriends, your mama, your sister. But this dude that you sit here and tell everybody you love, or I'll do anything for you and all this, you won't go get that man a haircut. You will not get that man no money to go get no haircut. And you want him to do all these things for you, but you're not telling everybody that you cannot wash, that you don't wash dishes. That's why men will sit there and do all this other stuff. Because our mamas taught us how to clean up behind ourselves. They taught us how to wash our nuts. They taught us how to wash clothes. They taught us how to clean up, clean the bathroom. Where all this stuff come from off in there. But then at the same time, you saying it's nobody here but you and the kids. So why ain't nobody cleaning up? Oh, because there's no discipline in the house. See what I'm saying? I'm having to jump around in this video because all of this combines together. And any house that where there's discipline, nobody don't want to be there. I ain't mad at her if she still want to live in the house with her parents. But if he want to still live in the house with his parents, that's a problem. I wasn't going nowhere from jump. And if you want to have a deeper conversation about it like it's any of your business, that means you don't know my parents or my grandparents. Every woman or every relationship want to be compared to something that they cannot be compared to. You never been that to make me leave my house of anything like that. Never. The first time I moved out of my parents' house was the biggest mistake of my life. Just because it was with a liar. And if you fit this category and you see this video and it step on your toe, it's just what the truth is. Everybody want to be mad with the truth, but make the truth what the truth really is. If that's not you, you can't go back and rewrite past because the past is the truth. My past is the truth. I can't do nothing about that. But it's certain stuff. As learning things going, I won't hit my head again. Will I? I might. But when I do hit it, I ain't gonna keep on banging it against that. Oh, you just make you sound like you're so perfect. No, you said that. That's your opinion about me. You being perfect is not my opinion about you. So getting back on subject about letting people take you out of your element of service to what they want. You can sit there and hit on what they want you to do to show them of your service, but it's gonna be something that's lacking. Cause if you doing that, then you gonna come to a dirty house. Then you gonna come to a house where you don't never have no drawers to wear because everything dirty. Because they got 3 or 4 dirty laundry clothes and nobody washing no clothes. This is just on day-to-day stuff, man. If y'all don't want to talk about day-to-day living and real stuff and running a household and all this other stuff, she don't wash dishes every night because she's never been the person to wash dishes. She don't want to cook every night because she never been the person that cooks every night. We might as well talk about this because I don't know too many doggone women that don't have kids. But if you don't have kids, you didn't live with somebody or something like this. So this split family stuff is what women or what people are trying to sell, as in come in and take care of my kids and my problem. But this the same person that got a problem with you dealing with your other baby mama or any of your other kids. But then she'll be the same one want to get on Facebook and try to be that woman or them kids' friend. Why they want to sit there and be your friend? You the one that was blocking everything of communication between them. between everybody. You've been that person blocking the communication, but you want to sit there and jump on and be friends with everybody now. Like it wasn't you. Yeah, he's this. No, you playing a different position now because you got in the boat that you was sitting there trying to put them in. Let's talk about it. These are the things that people don't want to sit there and say because what they're talking about is not the truth. I done went through several cell phones of sitting there trying to talk to my kids before and they mama. Oh, you shouldn't have been talking to you. Nobody ain't talking. You have no way to sit there and talk about nobody the way they talk to baby mama respectfully. The way you sit there and talk to me as your ex baby daddy. That boy say your ex baby dad. They say be a father to the kids. You can't be none of that unless if they want you to be the baby daddy, you're not gonna. You'll stay at. You'll have a relationship in the house with your kids and wife, or in a motel with either one. But I'm just a messenger. I am just a messenger. You know exactly what's going on. You just don't let nobody take your ability to give service to them people. And then when you teach a person not to need or want you, you can't really try to come back to that. You didn't taught me how not to want you. You taught me how not to need you. I see where you need me. I don't see where I need you. Not I didn't really see how I needed you then. I wanted you then. And this conversation goes back and forth, can be male or female. Please don't try to rack and wrap your brain about trying to get so deep in the stuff. Just take this as a condiment for food, like putting ketchup on fries. You like the fries in the middle? It's just the ketchup to get the fries to taste a little better, or some seasoned salt or something like that. Don't try to go down and try to see what my potatoes is made out of, or why they was grown, or what state the potatoes was grown in, because we need to find out the substance. You're gonna find yourself so far down in a rabbit hole. You're gonna be like, well, which baby mama he talking about? uh You cannot be a teacher if you have not went through all the curriculum. Maybe y'all will catch that one later. Y'all have a good one. Saranari.